Hey Hangsighters, welcome to another edition of Tale of Time, Part 6. Can't believe I made it this far. The topic that I chose for this day is the time that I got caught jaywalking. Now keep in mind, I jaywalk every so often, so don't go badger me about, oh, the dangers of when you might get run over by a car or might get assaulted, blah 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 blah. Don't tell me that shit, because I don't need it. I digress. So here goes the story. One time, there's this little shortcut that I used to take to go to school, IBC representing. I take the shortcut all the time to go to school, but the thing is, this shortcut connects with the roads of where the car passes by, and normally you can't go through that, or else like you get in trouble. I didn't give a fuck after that. One time I crossed by there, and everything was fine, you know, normal, usual, to go to school. Except this time, a bike cop caught me by the rear end, and I was just screwed. He saw me, the sirens. As soon as I heard the sirens, I knew I was in trouble. So he came up to me and he's like, "Son, you are aware that you confessed the crime, right?" And I'm like, "Yes." Knowing, inside I'm like, knowing my stupid ass that I did that. The nice officer then gave me a warning, saying, went on a good monologue about how, you shouldn't jaywalk because there's a lot of car accidents that happen every year in Irvine, because it is true. I mean, think about it, the only crime that happens in Irvine is either a car accident or some kind of death. Like, no murder, just like people just being insignificantly stupid. And he whined me up a ticket, telling me, "Hey, here's a little lesson I'm gonna give you, son. This ticket that you gotta pay." And guess how much the fine was? $160. At first I was baffled because I didn't think jaywalking tickets didn't cost that much. According to the laws nowadays, it's really bad to jaywalk, I guess. But I mean, of course I learned my lesson, getting the jaywalking ticket. The hardest part was telling my family. I kept it a secret for a couple days until one time the joke just instantly caught up to me as I went home, and telling my mom and my family that what I did was really bad and I got caught jaywalking, and they were really mad at me. And I told them that about the fine, how much it cost. They blew their heads. Were like I felt like as if the smoke was coming out of their ears, like the cartoons. But then they gave me a little warning, talked to me down as if I'm their son, of course. But they talked to me and they said, "Hey, what you did, Gould, is obviously a very bad decision." I can admit, sometimes I don't know, like the things I say or the things I'm gonna do, I don't even know what happens until a light bulb hits, and it just stuck in my head. And then eventually they, a couple months later, the fine that was supposed to be due on this past September, I paid it, and then it was all it. But since then I don't like jaywalk that as much as I used to because of the jaywalking ticket that I got. But here's some things that you should probably know about it if you've done it a lot. Don't go to another shortcut where people might see you. Just keep it cool. Yeah, just don't do jaywalking. That's what, just don't do it. I mean, if you're watching this and thinking, "Oh, hey, jaywalking's not bad," it is bad. Just don't do it at all. Well, that does it for this another edition of Tale Times. Tune in for my channel for more content, and I'll be sure to keep you updated. Peace.